mask, less of a V and more of a U. Pull this down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now we have our mouth. So now what we're going to do is going to make a new folder, or a new group. Double click on it, call it teeth. And we're going to add some teeth into our mouth. The easiest way to do this is to use a clipping mask. I think it's called. This one's called a different kind of mask. It's a layer mask. Okay, yeah, it's a clipping mask. Clipping mask. So get your circle. Make it be white because teeth are usually white. And just make a circle. Hold Shift to make the circle proportionate. Whatever. It doesn't matter where you put this right now. Just put one right here. Look with the mouse. But we don't want the stroke on there, so just go to Layer, Layer, Style, Stroke, and then just unclick the blocks right there. So we have this. Right now, this circle. All circles are created by 4 anchor points. One here, 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 and here. These 4 anchor points make the perfect circle. So to see these anchor points, you can click somewhere on it to add another anchor point. And I don't want that anchor point now, so right-click and delete it. And just kind of grab this right here, move the bottom one up a little bit, move the top one up a little bit, move the side. Oh, actually, make sure you're on this one because it probably won't work unless you're on that one. Side here, and then move this one over also. So it's a little bit of a rounded shape, like teeth. So now we have this one we can move around. So move it down to where there's not the face and there's not a lot of activity. So now we have this one tooth. So we're going to do Control or Apple J, and that's going to duplicate the layer. So then we can go right here and make them next to each other. Duplicate it again, next to each other. Duplicate it again. Duplicate it again. Here, and then last one right there. Right here I actually messed up. You can right click on the layer and I'll show you all the layers right there. See how it's perfect. And then right click, shape 2. So now we have 6 teeth. So now we have all of these layers again. So it's going to do the same thing. And just Control J. Just bring it down for the bottom set of teeth. See, that was a little far away. Just make it a little bit closer. All the teeth to be uniform. Oh, see, I clicked the eye file, so now the eye's going around. So just Control Z if you mess up like I just did. Okay. So now Control J. See, I just moved it, and then I just did Apple Z to undo that. So now we should have all our teeth. Except for one to fix. Okay. So now we should have all of our teeth the way we want them. So what you do is move over the teeth group over into the mouth, where the teeth would be. And I'm going to make them a little bigger, because why not, right? So make them just Control T and then Shift to make them keep their size, and then we can just drag them, make them smaller if we want to, right about here. That's good. So now we apply that. Oh, if it's on transform, just click on any of these tools to get out of the transform. It'll ask you if you want to apply the transform, and then just say yes. So, okay, so now we have the teeth all where they should be positioned, where they'd be in the usual mouth. So now we have the teeth right here, all of our little teeth layers. So if you select one of the teeth, you can drag the actual mouth into this folder. So now it's in the folder. I'll show you this. You just delete the teeth folder, or make it invisible, and the mouth goes away. So the mouth is inside of this. So now click on the bottommost tooth layer in the layers palette. And what you want to do if you're on a Mac is Option Command G, and that will make it so this layer, all the parts that are inside of the layer beneath it, shown by this little arrow right here, are shown, and every part that is not in the same spot as the layer beneath is not shown. So do this to every single one. If you're on a PC, it is Control-Alt, but on a Mac it is Option apple. So just do that to every single one. As you can see from here, they're going inside the mouth, but they're not going over the stroke, so that makes it look a little bit more realistic. That's good. So just do this to every single piece. We should be looking good. If you want to, you can leave one or two teeth out to make it look like it's a hillbilly or something, but I'm going to leave all the teeth in. So there we go. Actual pixels, that's actual pixels. It's actual size, that's what it looks like. So now we're pretty much done. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add a little beret, just because, oh, why not? So I'm going to take a dark gray color, darker than the background color, and just make an oval. And then Apple or Control T for transform, put on a little angle right here. This side. Right there. So I just click on anything, click on T, and it's going to want to make me transform. So do that, click on something else to lose the lines. So there we go, we have a little hat, a little beret right there. Guess a beret is a hat. Very good. And then on the top, we can get the pen tool, still on shapes, make it so it's black, and then add a little thing that's on the top. You can kind of see. You go back to the beret tool, we can add a beret layer, we can add some effects, we can add a stroke, black stroke, then we can add a gradient, and this is the angle, so make it follow the angle this way, like this. Make it set it to soft light, or just lower the opacity, but I'm going to set it to soft light, probably about right there. So just a little bit of a gradient, but it's there. And then now we're pretty much done. All you really have to do is, if you want to, is add a reflection, which is pretty simple. All you have to do is get rid of the background layer. So all you see is the actual image you want to reflect. Then create a new layer right here. And then go to Image, Apply Image, and then just click OK. And now the image has all the visible layers compressed into this one layer. So now, I didn't undo because I kind of moved it over. So now it's in the same spot as it was. Go to Edit, Transform, Vertical. And that'll make it so it's upside down. So just drag this beneath the layer so it's in the same positioning as it is above. Try to make, like, look at something, says the tooth lined up. It's pretty good. So now, on this layer, you want to go down and make a layer mask. And masking, if you don't know what masking is, I'll just show you this. If you have white is reveal, see how it's bright right here, and if I draw black, switch to like a black color, and black is disappear, as you can see on this thing right here. So, and it's non-destructive. So let's say you say, oh, I don't want to do that, you can draw it back in with white, it's back there again. What's cool about this is you can use anything that is black or white to bring it back. Just make sure it's all good. So right click on this, use the gradient tool to make it black and white, and then you can make it like this so it has a reflection and it fades in from this color to that color. So you could do something like this, and then with the background it'll look like that. And you can change this, you can make it a small little reflection, just like something like this. You can make it a large reflection. It slowly fades. I personally like it so you can see where it ends, then it's a slower fade, something like that. So you can just save this, and that's pretty much the tutorial. But besides this reflection layer, I forgot to mention, this whole thing is a vector. So if I go to Image, Image Size, and I make it, instead of 500, I make it 1000, you'd think that it'd make it blurry and it'll lose resolution and such. But if I do that, you can still see it's crystal clear along the edges, and everywhere that anything is happening, it's crystal clear. Except for this, which is not a vector because it's just a applied image. So this is blurry. That shows you that the difference, that this is kind of blurry and this is really sharp. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial.